If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. With Anchor, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will literally distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything that you need to make a podcast in one place. And the best thing about Anchor is, it's all free. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. Yo, it's your main man Will on the mic, cold as ice, twice as nice.
Flat out, Jordy Washington in the place.
Showtime in the building, a.k.a. your favorite podcast for your podcast, a.k.a. Ratchet City hometown hero, a.k.a. your favorite cousin is in the building.
You are now tuned into the I'm Gonna Let You Finish podcast, a collection of three blessed, black, and highly favored young men discussing savory topics, the word on the street, and some social dialogue. Yeah.
Okay, Uncle Bobby.
Yeah.
Bring my
Uncle
mama
Bobby.
back so she can fix me a snack. Bring my mama back.
Uncle Bobby would be a cold ass name for you, Will.
Dysfunctional.
Dog. I think you should change your Twitter name to Uncle Bobby. I bet it'll pop.
I really would, and I do believe y'all. I have it as all lives matter. All lives won't matter until Black Lives Matter right now, and I kind of like that. But I think I may change it in a little while. Uncle Bobby, we're gonna see how it look.
All lives don't
For
matter
sure.
until Black Lives Matter. Okay, I like that sentiment.
And that's on moms. That's on moms.
Shout out to the new president-elect, Joe. Uncle Joe in the building. Joe Biden.
Uncle Joe Biden.
Congratulations to Joe.
Biden.
He won the presidency.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a big deal.
And congratulations to the first woman, Black, and South Asian descent vice president. Vice president of Black and South Asian descent.
Yeah. Shout out to fam.
Yeah, so
what's up, fam?
She's my fan. Hey, auntie.
Ooh,
and she's the first mixed VP too. So a bunch of firsts. She breaking the mold. Congratulations.
That's what happens when they finally let women in position of power. They usually break the mold.
Exactly.
But they hold the women back, especially Black women back so much they can't break all these molds and do better for us. But that's just how the world works.
Hey, that's real. That's real. That's real, bro. That you said that. That is real.
They always holding up.
That is real.
We're holding our sisters back.
There's a lot of positions. There's a lot of positions that men don't want women in, but I feel like they would play a very positive role in those positions.
Facts. And their reason for not letting women position of power is because they get emotional, which is BS.
Bro.
It's BS.
Bro. Come on, okay, now I'm not gonna lie. Of course, sometimes women, do get emotion, but in places like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's no room for that. I feel like that's not justifiable, bro. Like, It doesn't even make sense what you're saying right now.
I remember somebody was getting somebody who was a Trump supporter was getting interviewed, and they were talking about like Hillary Clinton. They were talking about women in power, like a woman is super emotional and she could just start a war like that, like just super quick. And the interviewer was like, but haven't all wars up to date been started initially by men anyway? Like, I mean, what's the point? What's the point you're making? Because men start wars just like that because it's a pissing contest. So like, I don't think it would be any different. I think it'd be actually much more different in the sense of it being better with a woman in office. But I mean,
Because women are more understanding.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. There's always something to keep a marginalized group down. Yeah, there's always something. You always got to create a stereotype, or you got to do something in order to justify keeping them down.
It is. That's why you listen to our last episode. We did a whole episode about uplifting women and showing how much we love and appreciate women. So if you ain't listen to it, go back and listen to it, because we just show love. Because I'm gonna let you finish podcast. We love our women, especially our black women.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And then this voting cycle, it was black women that brought it through for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. It was black women going to those polls and supporting and actually being the change that we want to see. So shouts out to black women. Shouts out to women of color.
Once you go black, you never go back.
And that's a fact, Jack. All right. So today we got a couple of juicy topics. So our first topic is talking about some relationship stuff. So we're talking about what our love language is. So we're gonna try to navigate what me, Matt, and Jordy's love language is, how we like to be loved. And there's some there's the consensus on what the actual love languages are, which are 1, words of affirmation, 2, physical touch, 3, quality time, 4, acts of service, and 5, receiving gifts. So I'll just say that again so y'all could kind of internalize that and think about what y'all's are. Words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time, acts of service, and receiving gifts. So y'all let me know. Jordy, Matt, whoever wants to go first, let me know what your love language is.
Now, just to get this right, you're asking me what I like to receive.
Yeah,
correct?
How you like to be loved, my brother.
Okay, honestly.
What you like to receive?
Words of affirmation. If I wake up in the morning, my girl's still asleep, I go to work, and she randomly texts me and says, Jordan, you have a blessed day at work. You know what I'm saying? I hope God is standing next to you the entire way. Stuff like that. That's a huge key, bro. That can change my whole day around. Quality time, baby, please spend some time with me. Please be all over me. I love that. Gifts? Oh, yes, sir. You know that PS5 is coming out very, very, very soon.
Oh.
And once my girl listens to this, best believe, baby, I want that PS5. So yes, I do love gifts. And physical touch. Touch my body, laying on the bed. I just want to make you feel like you never did. And that's how I'm feeling.
That's you ranking them. That's how you put them in order.
Yeah.
For sure. I say for me, I honestly like your order though. If I'm keeping it a buck, I like words of affirmation off dump. You just like to know. I feel like, I ain't gonna say everybody and always, because we don't like to speak in absolutes, but I feel like a lot of people like words of affirmation, dog. People just like to know they doing good. People just like to know, like to be told that they did something good, or good job, or congratulations, or keep up the good work. Like stuff like that. That just makes people feel good. Like, especially in the world where people always telling you what you're doing wrong and pointing out your wrong. People just like to hear that. Like, I love you, or we miss you, or we care for you. Like stuff like that. Just, I don't know, especially from the right person, just hit different. Like to hear your mom tell you she love you. You know what I'm saying? To hear your dad tell you he love you. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan said, getting that text from his girl, like me getting a good morning text. Like those things just mean more when it comes from certain people, and even when it comes from somebody that you don't expect it from. Just like if you out here just doing you, grinding, working hard, and somebody just randomly be like, "Hey man, keep up the good work. Yeah, I noticed you've been really working hard, and I want to let you know that it's not going unnoticed." And it's crazy because honestly, we are a part of the same fraternity, and Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated, Ice Cold Brothers. Did the day we die, yeah, you know it. But yeah, so
one name.
Oh, 6.
Oh, 6.
But yeah. So But I was just talking to one of our neos today about that, about words of affirmation. Like, I know we talking about love language with your partner, but sometimes you want to hear from other people too. And I was talking to one of our neos, and he was just telling me, Kobe, just to shout him out. He was just talking about how he feel like he working so hard, and every time he turn around, people telling him what he not doing right instead of telling him like good job or keep going or good job on this. He said he feel like all the stuff he doing is going all the hard work he put in just go unnoticed. And I just really just hit him up personally. It was like, hey, bro, I know it's your hard work, and I just want to let you know, keep up the good work, and what you doing not going unnoticed. And I know it's hard out here, and I know everybody want to point out what you're doing wrong, but just keep grinding, bro. And I'm proud of you. Like, people just want to hear that. Like, I'm proud of you. Like Jordan, I'm proud of you, bro. Willoughby, I'm proud of you. Like, for real. People just like to hear stuff.
All love.
It is. And I want to, like, I always want to, like, appreciate my good brothers, Matt Craig and Jordy Airy, for, they're the ones that, like, I used to, when we're talking about, like, working within, like, a chapter or working with any organization, working with any group of people where you're trying to get stuff done, and you feel like you're doing a lot, and you feel like, people always kind of criticize you for what you do wrong and don't congratulate you for what you do right. I feel like at times I was always at a place to where, like, I was just doing a lot, and people would be like, they want this and they want that. But my good brothers, Matt and Jordy, they would always be like, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for what you're doing, because not enough people tell you. And that can be the difference between, you feeling burnt out, or you just getting that piece of motivation, that you can go further. Just because somebody told you that they appreciate what you're doing, they see what you're doing, and they acknowledge you. And I mean, that went so far. Like, that took me from wanting to just leave the library and say F everything, to just, like, saying, I'm going to finish this because, I see people they're recognizing me and they see me. It's not needed. Like, I'm not saying the recognition is not, like, super needed, but it's really good to have, and it could really make your day.
Facts. It's good to hear.
That's real.
I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and I love you guys, man.
Love you too, bro. Faction.
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta say it.
Oh my God.
Today I text Will. I was at work. It was probably about 8:00, something like that. And I was like, you know what? Let me hit up my bro and let him know that I love him. Y'all tell me why I did not get a text until 12 hours later, right before we started recording, saying I love you too.
Man, it was a very busy day for me, man. I was in town. I live in the middle of bum F nowhere.
Will. You be on your phone, huh?
All the time. That is something it is noted.
End of the conversation.
You're right. All right. I'm sorry. I told you I love you, man, and I'll tell you I love you again 1,000 times.
It's all good.
I make it right. What can I do, Jordan, to make it right, man? I'm on my knees. Pause.
Buy me a PS5.
I ain't really got it like that, but I'll buy you some headphones, a controller for it.
All right, controller. I'll take that. I'll take that.
How much the controller is?
They like 70.
It's not bad, I guess. I'll buy you a controller.
That's what's up.
For sure, appreciate it. All love.
For sure.
You catch them on Black Friday, might get one for half off.
No, that's dead.
Yeah, that's dead.
That's not dead.
Bro, that's super dead.
Damn,
I'm not half off.
Bro,
not half off.
I'm telling you this right now. Bro. The PS5 is literally releasing 2 weeks before Black Friday. That mug is not going. Nothing for that game is going on sale. It's impossible. It doesn't even make sense.
PlayStation, they should be ashamed of themselves releasing the PS5 in the middle of a pandemic.
In the middle of a pandemic,
they should be ashamed of themselves.
Bro, not a pandemic, a panoramic.
A panoramic. They should be ashamed.
A panoramic,
they should be
bro.
ashamed of themselves.
That's crazy.
Apple, you ain't getting off the hook either. I know you released a new iPhone in the middle of a panoramic. You ain't getting off the hook either.
And they released it in the middle of a panoramic with no charging block. No headphones.
Fact.
That's separate.
They sending these iPhones out here naked.
They want you to buy all that separately now. They just want our money.
Sold separately. What we gonna have to buy the battery next?
Sad. It's sad.
Man, come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, Jack. Come on, man.
But yeah, man, just to hop back in the car.
Bunch of malarkey.
The
like Joe Biden said.
bunch of malarkey.
It's a bunch of malarkey, like Joe Biden.
That's a big word.
Yeah, I'm surprised I said that word without tripping. Cause usually I be tripping, boy.
Come on, Jack.
Whoop, whoop. Trip over a word.
Will you just shut up, man?
Huh?
I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking about what Joe Biden be saying.
Oh,
Will you just shut up, man?
you talking about our president-elect Joe Biden?
Yeah, President-elect Joe Biden. Yes.
Yeah, that's my main man. 50 grand. We celebrated Trump getting out of office more than we celebrate Joe getting in office.
For real though, that's what it really was. For some people that say they don't really like Joe Biden like that, he has a conflicted past. You could say that you celebrated Trump getting out of office and not Joe Biden getting into office, and that's totally acceptable.
Facts.
This is how I feel about Joe Biden.
Ahead.
I don't care what he had going before, bro. Just try to do better with this presidency. You know what I'm saying? Like we voted you in office. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I did vote Joe Biden. If you know what I'm saying, we got you here. Like, hey, do what you said you was gonna do, or at least try to stand up to certain standards. And that's all I look for.
Okay, for sure. Will, you got to give us your love languages, my boy.
For sure. I was just getting around to it. We took the long way around.
We took a deep.
But yeah, so my love languages. I'll give my top 3, and I'll tell you kind of why. For me, like words of affirmation and physical touch are really like closely paired together, and like a close second is quality time. I did take a quiz, so I got a 9 on physical touch, I got a 10 on words of affirmation, and I got a 7 on quality time. But I really feel like that should be flipped for me because I really like physical touch, just because I like tactile things. Like I like to just like be like embrace whoever I'm dating, or even if it's like my family members or my friends. I like to hug. I'm a hugger. It's been really hard during the pandemic. You can't really like hug like that. So physical touch is a really big thing for me. I think that, hugs actually like release a lot of feel good chemicals in your brain. And, it's just something about a hug from your mother, a hug from your girl, a hug from a friend after a long day, or just the I love you in a hug is just something it hits different. There's somebody that hits different. So yeah, getting to that, like words of affirmation are always great. Like we always need to be affirmed that even if it's not like us doing a good job, like, because, not often you get a lot of people that are going to congratulate their partner for being a good partner, and I think we should do that. Like, people.
Well, how you feel about Jordan? Too, you can answer. I'm sorry to cut you off. Will, it literally just jumped in my head when you said that.
I think I know what you're about to say too.
How you feel about telling your partner, congratulations or good job for not cheating?
Cheating, yeah. I knew you were about to say that, bro. You gotta, man, because it's hard for men, man. It's hard for men to not cheat. So you got to tell your man, congratulations for not cheating. That was funny, man. Like I didn't say that. Those are not my words. I'm just saying that's what a dude said on Twitter in a podcast, huh?
Yeah, he said that on a podcast. Yo, he said that on a podcast. He said men have they have the urgency to like lust and stuff over women. So for them to be fully faithful and not cheat on they woman is way harder than a woman to not do it from him. So he said a man should get credit for not cheating. Like they should get told good job for not cheating because it's so hard out here for us. And we naturally are attracted to other women.
You know what I think about that?
What do you think?
I think that's a bunch of malarkey. Because look here. That's a requirement in a relationship to me. Like what I was talking about was like saying like that you're affirming that like that we like you've been communicating. I appreciate you for communicating. I appreciate you for like the little things that you do. Assuming that you're a good partner and that you're doing romantic acts and gestures. You're communicating right. You're affirming your partner and you're doing what you're supposed to do. like some people just like to be heard that like I really appreciate you. I really love you for the things that you're doing, and I really like I'm having an amazing time in this relationship, and I just love you so much. Stuff like that will go a long way. But man, feeling like you need to be affirmed for not cheating, get out of here, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Physical touch. That's your top one.
Yeah, no, I really like physical touch and I like words of affirmation, but quality time is another one I really like. I'm not like a person that's super clingy, but I understand and I really understand that we're adults and sometimes we just don't get that quality time together because we're so busy. So just like it just means that much more to me because you know it. Whenever you can be close to your loved ones, whenever you can be close to your friends, but most certainly whenever you can be close to the person that you're in a relationship with, your better half, then it hit different, you know. It's amazing.
I seen on Twitter one time a girl was like, she was like, "Who the hell said we gotta have one love language? I like all five, and I want all five equally." It's like,
yikes. But can I
yeah, she tweaking.
Can I stir the water right quick?
What?
Can I stir the water right quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Oh, stir it, bro. Stir it. I'm talking about splash it everywhere.
I love quality time, but there's a such thing as too much freaking quality time.
I feel you.
Sometimes you could just spend too much time around people, and that's why when I'll get into a relationship, I don't really want to like. And this is nothing against like Jordan or anything, but like I don't want to like live with the person I'm in a relationship with just because I feel like I get fed up kind of quickly. I won't always show it, but I get like little stuff sometimes that kind of gets to me, and it builds up to big stuff. So like I know like if there's not a place that I can go to where I feel like I have my own space and I feel like I can't just like be myself and just kind of like chill out, I lose it. I'm not gonna lie. Like for the most part, I'm a calm person, but I lose it sometimes.
You need me time, bro.
Yeah, you need me time, man. And even if you do live with your spouse and you have like, there's need to be like a place you can go to where you feel like you just recharging yourself. What you about to say, Matt?
I'll be saying that's all you need is me time, bro. Like, my girl had when she stayed with me for not live with me, like she got her own place and whatever, but she had been here for like some days straight because she was going to school out here where I stay, and it was pretty much like we was living together, but we wasn't living together because she, like I said, she got her own place with her mom, but she was going to school out here. And like I said, nigga, you just need I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but it's like you just need my bad, it slipped. Oops.
And
And like you just need me time though, even when you're in a relationship, and even when you stay with somebody, you just need me time. So yeah, that's it.
For sure. And we like if you're a person that doesn't realize that your partner actually has love languages and you just ignore that and say like, and your partner tells you that this is how I would like to be loved and you just ignore that, and shame on you, because we all have our love languages. We all like to be loved a certain way, and I think it'll take you a long way in a relationship when you actually can pinpoint what people's love languages are and you execute on that well. What I don't like is when people want you to guess their love languages. That's tough.
Figure me out. You don't love me? Figure me out.
You got to be able to read my mind. I don't understand why you can't read my mind. I'm confused.
Man,
like why can't you read? It's not that hard. Like it's not that hard. Know what I want and do it. Like find out what I want. Like read my mind and do that. Like y'all tripping.
Leave them.
And was it leave them? Deuces.
Deuces.
They call me deuces.
Leave them dead in their tracks.
But that was a good song, boy. Ooh.
Man, that was
boy, the remix was elite as hell, boy. God dang, boy. Kanye was on there. Yes. Kanye killed it. Kanye killed his verse. I like that verse. I gotta give my boy his credit. He killed his verse.
He did. He
Yeah,
did. But Kanye West is a good rapper, and he kills pretty much almost every song he's on. There's been a couple of
he's
songs.
a better rapper than Drake.
Yes, he is.
Okay, cool.
Like nobody's ever not said that. You know.
I'm just checking.
Some people may have that, but I think
There's a bunch of people that would say Kanye West is worse than Drake. There's
I
a
can see
bunch of
that,
people
but
that
I
would
feel
say
like
that.
they're more hating on Kanye more than that, like acknowledging like Drake's. But I mean, they're still up there though. Like Drake and Kanye are still up there, two different levels, but they're still up there.
People be hating on you.
No, Kanye like 500, Drake like
500. What?
Yeah,
50.
I can see that. Like if you
Like
given
like
assigning numbers, that makes sense to me.
I was just giving them numbers.
That
Though.
makes
Like,
sense to me.
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you mean by
just
that
random.
though.
Like if I visually, if me and you were sitting right next to each other, and I say, "Well, your rapping skills are up here," and I put my hand up in the air, and then I say, "Well, my rapping skills are down here." You know what I'm saying? Like that. I was just like,
oh, you say
giving
Kanye is higher than Drake. Okay, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, now it makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's all he wanted to hear. That's all he really wanted to hear you say.
Yeah,
he understood.
he
just
wanted
wanted
you
to say that Kanye is higher than Drake. That's all it is.
Some Kanye praise. That's
exactly.
funny, dude.
Man, Kanye a beast, boy. I'm telling you, dog. But yeah, we don't talk about Kanye. We ain't talking about yet.
Yeah. So our next topic, what we're talking about is we're talking about men and their willingness to commit. So I know as men, we always get a lot of flack in saying that men are never ready to commit. They always skirting around the fact we're trying to have situations and stuff like that, situationships and stuff like that. So, for our female viewers out there or people that date the male gender, let them know, my brothers, when are men ready to commit? When do you think men are ready to commit? And even take that a step further and let us know personally when you think it's ready. It's good for you to commit. Like when do you know?
Bro, I got one thing to say and one thing to say.
I got one thing to say too, but go ahead.
If a dude not committing to you, that mean that he don't want you like that. And that's period. I feel like any dude is gonna commit. It don't matter what time in his life. If he feel like you the one and it don't take long to find out, I promise you that he is gonna commit to that one person. He gonna chill with that one person if he truly know.
Okay. I low-key agree. What you got to say? What you got to say about people that like what you got to? How you feel about guys that like wait to 25 years to propose to somebody? How you feel about that?
Honestly, like I ain't gonna cap. I've never understood that. I don't know why it takes the guys so long to propose, but I know that some dudes be in relationships with women, and I guess you would just say that they're scared to commit. Like they know they love that girl, but giving up that obviously you don't have complete freedom. You're supposed to be faithful to your partner, obviously, but it's like you're seriously, once you propose, you're seriously binding that commitment. You know what I'm saying? Binding. Like you're binding, binding legally, spiritually, like all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I guess it scares some dudes. I guess it probably puts fear in the eyes of a lot of men when it really comes down to proposing to a woman and saying, "Hey, I'm finna spend the rest of eternity with you." Because like you can think about it like, man, I really want to marry this girl. Man, I really want to marry this girl. But when it comes down to proposing and actually like standing at the altar and you know what I'm saying, saying your vows or whatever, just saying I do, like I feel like that's different than just thinking about the love that you have for this person.
I like that. Dang, what do you think, Will? I like that, Joe. You got me thinking.
I have a similar view, but there's some differences in opinion, of course. Some people, I just feel like they're not ready. I feel like a lot of times that we push commitment on people, and without actually knowing why they don't want to commit. We just think they're being like, they're being stubborn, or they're trying to, be out on the market as long as possible. But some people like truly don't know. Like I know there's a lot of people like on the internet, or I've been told that like a girl will be like he should know like immediately like whether he want to date me or not. Like after like a week or two of us talking, he should know if he want to cuff me, like right or not. But no, like some people like they just need to know. They need to know you. Like honestly, if me, I'm not gonna cuff somebody after a month. I'm not gonna cuff somebody maybe not after a month and a half. Maybe after 2 months, I may know you enough to cuff you or something like that. But I remember I greatly I greatly appreciated my sister for telling me to just slow down, because I was in a situation where I was about to just like cuff just off of just being like infatuated with somebody after like a couple weeks. But she told me, she said, give it a little bit of time, see, because there's a honeymoon phase of talking, or there's a honeymoon phase of dating people, to where everything is just kind of gold. So, and you don't see through the gold. Like the gold is hard to see through, and there's like that kind of phase where people kind of being their best self, but you can only keep that up so long. So if you go a month, you go 2 months, you'll start to see like when people get aggravated behind what you do, or if they're not communicating in hard situations. You don't go through hard situations like necessarily, and see that somebody is, for lack of a better term, crazy or something like that, after 2 weeks. Like if you don't know somebody's last name, like why are you trying to get a relationship with you? No. So like I do understand you. I understand when and it's unacceptable to be like dating somebody for a whole year and not want to like be committed to them. We shouldn't put a time limit on it, but I feel like that once it gets to a certain point, you're wasting the person's time.
Oh,
if you do not want.
You saying commitment as far as just a relationship period?
I'm talking about. I'm just talking. I'm going to get to the marriage thing. I'm going to get to other things as well. But I'm talking about getting in a relationship, committing to a relationship at first. But talking about committing with marriages, I know there. I watched the Steve Harvey show, or a clip from the Steve Harvey show, when this girl was not this girl, sorry, this young woman. She was asking Steve. She was like, Steve, how do I get the ring? Like we've been married, we've been going strong for 3-4 years, and like he just don't want to give me the ring. Like I don't know why he don't want to give me the ring. And we've already, I'm pretty sure we talked about this on the podcast, and people feel pressured to commit to things because they see other people doing it, or they feel like oh, it's just the time. Because my sister was she was engaged after year 2, she was getting engaged after year 3. Or a man feels like a woman should should be committed to him, because that's just like, oh no, you're a woman, you love commitment, like you need to be committed to me like fast. But that's not always the case. People, and the guy in the Steve Harvey show, he was saying that I grew up in a place to where I didn't have a lot of male role models, and I don't know how to like really be like a husband. So I wanna better myself, and I want to be in a place to where I'm spiritually, physically, and financially ready to marry you. And some people just don't understand that, So yes, I do feel like commitment shouldn't be, you shouldn't be waiting 25 years to marry somebody, because that's a long time. But or even 10 years, But give people that.
Nigga, 5.
No, you tripping now. Yeah, you tripping.
That's his opinion, though.
No, I'm saying like, dog. Yeah, like I don't know.
I'm saying you basing it off of what you know about like your relationship and yourself. But some people just
no. I'm not talking about me. That's being closed minded. Obviously, I'm not talking about me.
If you have an absolute,
I'm just saying
it comes from what you think, right?
Man, yeah, but I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that.
Tell me what you talking. No,
I ain't talking about what I'm going through.
For me, like let me know what you're talking about.
This all I'm saying, bro. I feel like it doesn't take that long for a man to figure out what he like wants. Like bro, just I'm saying you dating somebody for 5. I don't know. I guess it's just that person and their timing. But if I was a woman and you 5 years in and you still
Gonna
ain't, you
move
know what I'm saying,
around.
you still ain't put no question, I'm gonna just be
Now,
like, I ain't saying I'm gonna move around. I'm not saying I'm gonna move around, but I'm finna seriously like take time to think, like, bro, like, do you want me, son? Like, is this what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Are you trying to pursue life with me? Like, I don't know. That's a long time,
I know
bro.
situations are definitely like I think situations are unique. You know, some people date and they date overseas. They may date like over a long distance for a while. So when you date like over a long distance, you don't necessarily feel like you like are tuned in with the person like that. Like when you live with somebody, you super close to somebody, time moves really fast, and I'd imagine y'all would know that. Like I know when I was in college and I was spending every day with my ex girlfriend, I honestly feel like I knew her almost 3-4 years after only knowing her for a year, you know, or knowing like I felt like I knew her for a lifetime after only knowing her 1 year, 2 years.
Time can
But yeah, time can be warped sometimes,
crazy.
and say you get with somebody. You get with somebody like your sophomore year of college. You in college 3 years or 4 years more, and like when you first get out of college, they like where the ring at. We've been together 5 years. It depends on the timing. You like, man, like I'm just getting out of college. I don't got no job. I don't know what's going on. Like a lot of things in my life are not set how I want to set them. And some people just want to do some stuff before they get married, because after you get married, and I mean I don't know this from pure experience, but I'm only like guessing and speculating that there's a lot of pressures of starting a family because you may already be a certain age, or from then on, from you when you get married, like Jordan said, then you're there. You're I don't like to use the word stuck because that implies something negative, but you're binded to that person. So you all are you're going forward, you're trying to get your life together, like together. You're working together. You're not working separately, you know. So I see it as that. Some people just want to get their stuff together. They don't feel like it's the time, you know.
Okay, okay, I feel that too.
Matt, when can you answer me a question, like
What's
personally?
up?
When when do you feel personally it's the time for you to commit to a relationship, or like to like marriage? Personally, for you, what does it take you? Like what's the checklist for you, like for a relationship, or like marriage or something like that?
All right, so I'm not married, of course, not engaged, of course, but I am in a relationship. Yes. So for me personally, this what I'm gonna say. Um, for me, throughout my life, I had problems with committing. I never could pin it on one thing. But for me personally, I always had the need to want to talk to multiple girls at one time. Like, I'm not sure if it was an ego thing or just to see if I still got it or just to do it just because I could do it. You know what I mean? I never had that urge to just talk to one girl at one time. I always wanted to talk to multiple girls, even if I was in a relationship. Until I met my current girlfriend, and I just had the urge in me to want to make it work with her, just because who she was as a person and how I felt about her. And I think it ties back to what Jordan says as far as like once you meet somebody and you just know that you want to be with them, then you just know and you want to make it work with them. Then you commit to them. I agree with that because that's honestly how it was with her. Like I just met her and I just felt like this was the one I wanted to be with. So I wanted to commit fully and just give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all the time before, I never was fully committed to anyone. So I said, let me just give it a chance and see how it can go based on who she is, the qualities that she had, physical attraction, of course. That's for me always, and I wouldn't lie. For me always is what gets my attention is your physical attraction. If I'm physically attracted to you, off the boom. Then once I'm physically attracted to what determines if I like you or not, it's your personality and your mindset, your maturity. that determines if I like you or not. Then where we go from there is how if we're able to commit to each other and be with each other. So once I get those checks off, then I can go forward with it. But mainly, me committing to someone started with me. I had to make a decision with myself that I was going to do it with someone, and I wasn't going to continue to play games with young ladies, and continue to cheat. I had to make the decision within myself before I could pinpoint it on anybody else. And with my current girlfriend, I decided that I was going to make the decision with her, and I've been riding it out so far. I mean, the longest relationship I ever been in, so I feel like I'm doing good so far. So I'm just trying to continue to do and grow and do better, because it can be tough, but you just want to, like I said, you don't want to disappoint anyone. You don't want to disappoint yourself. And I feel like I've been doing pretty well for myself so far.
That's beautiful. Hercules.
That's real.
Talking about like what you need in a relationship, like what you need to commit. A lot of people try to like lock down, or really, I guess maybe women try to lock down like what men actually want in relationships. And a lot of times it kind of comes off as like a superficial thing, like y'all only want sex, or you only want this, or you only want me for my body, or something like that. And like our next topic, it just kind of involves that, like what do men actually want? So like this gives us a chance to actually like say, you know, our side of the story. Like, what do men actually want in a relationship? Like, what do we want from the women that we're pursuing? What do we want from the women that we're courting? Like, you know, what do we want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
For me, honestly, I know a lot of women say that all dudes just want sex, but honestly, for me to be in a relationship with you and that's all you offering, we're not even gonna be in a relationship. Like, no cap. Like, that's if you literally think that's all I want and that's all you have to offer, like I'm gonna be gone quick. And it's for me personally, I just like I said, off dump is physical attraction for me. If I'm attracted to you, that's gonna make me want to approach you and talk to you. Then it comes down to intellect. Honestly, like having a conversation. Like, can you talk about multiple things? Can you have like if I ask you something, is it always I don't know? I'm not telling you got to be the smartest woman in the world. But if I ask you something simple about like how you feel about like that amendment that just got passed that ban abortions, like how you feel about that? Oh, I don't know. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, come on. They got everything to do with you. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. And like I said, I don't want nobody to be Einstein, because I ain't Einstein. But I would like to have like conversations with people like me and Will. Of course, we're not in no relationship or nothing like that. Of course, but I'm just saying, like, we had conversations where we can just sit down and just talk, and we just talk about stuff, and we be talking about like multiple different topics. We were just talking about Kanye before the show about how he did that podcast with Rogan, and how he was just spazzing them about different topics. And that's honestly how I be thinking sometimes. Sometimes I just go off the dome and I just think about, I talk about like 5 different topics within 30 minutes. And like I said, I ain't saying you got to be Einstein and you got to have a topic on every single thing I bring up. But if I bring up 5 and you don't have an opinion on not one, like, what we talking about? Like, what we doing? We just chilling? We just hanging out? We just kicking it? We just having sex? Like, what we doing? We got a future? Like, what we doing? So for me, that's literally what I want in a relationship. Like I said, off dump, I'm not even gonna lie to people out there and be like, looks don't matter, looks never matter. Like, for me, speaking for myself personally, looks matter to me. For me to be attracted to you, or me to be in a relationship to you, I have to look at you and be physically attracted to you. For me, then after that, what determines if I like you or not is your mind, your personality, your attitude, your intellect. Like, how are you as a person? Are you nice? Are you mean? Do you have an attitude for no reason? Like, sometimes I be seeing girls have attitudes for no reason because they think that's cute, and I think that's the craziest thing ever. So that's just my opinion on it.
Amen. Jordan, what you think? What do you want?
Hey, Matt, first off, that was well said, bro. That was well said. Really just I I say love and communication, bro. Obviously love, duh, but and obviously looks too. Like I'm not gonna date nobody that's ugly because that's stupid. It doesn't make sense. I've never heard anybody say like, yeah, they. Yeah, I mean, she not all that, but like, she okay. Like that's stupid. But
Damn.
looks of course, and then in the next thing,
Like,
I'm just
wow.
saying, bro.
Tell me how you really feel.
I'm just saying, like, my dad think my mama fine. You know what I'm saying? A can of biscuits and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Honey on top, syrup. You know what I'm saying? With some eggs, pepper, salt, like cayenne or something. I don't know how y'all like your eggs,
Definitely
bro,
don't
but
like
I'm
it with
just saying.
sugar.
This is
I
just
know
my
that.
thought process. Anyway, no, that's stupid. That's stupid too. That's stupid too. But nah, bro. First, it's the looks, and then it comes down to personality. Can we have a conversation? Even if we don't exactly think the same, like your ideologies might be different than mine, but like you know what I'm saying? Can we hold a intellectual conversation? Um, and then after that, it's just communication. Like communication is. I feel like if your communication not right, your relationship not gonna be right. And 9 times out of 10, like communication is what messes up most relationships. So if our communication is down, then I feel like we can be down. So yeah,
I like that.
Oh,
that's where I'm at.
I do like that. It's really nice. It's beautiful. I love it. For me, of course, I'm just gonna just reiterate on a lot of things these brothers said because it honestly just it's the same for me as well. Like I'm not exactly so much like Jordan. Like if you ugly, you got to stay over there. Um, like don't come
That's
around me.
not what I said,
Don't,
Will. Will,
it
that's
don't
not
make
what I
no sense.
said, dude.
Ugly girl, get the fuck out my face.
Will,
Nah,
that's not what I said.
you ugly, be
That's
gone.
not what I
I'm playing. I'm
said.
playing. I know that's
Will,
not
that's
what you
not what I
said.
said. Oh
I'm
my
playing with
God.
you, man. God dang. Uh,
For
nah,
sure.
but
Whatever.
like I understand. Like it makes total sense because I think you get into a lot of problems when you're not physically attracted to somebody, but you just kind of like you fall for it. Not fall for it. You just kind of like settle for it, and you say this person is like they have a good personality. They're nice. I'm not physically attracted to them, but maybe it'll come. Sometimes like people settle like that, and it ends up being a problem like later on. Um, so yeah, I definitely get that. It makes a lot of sense. Um, yeah, like I had the motto, I came for the beauty, but I stayed for like the intelligence. I stayed for the comfortability. I stayed for all of that, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah. All
because that's
that.
the first thing you see from a person anyway. Like Tinder or if you meeting in person or you meeting online, whatever. You don't know anything about that person, so they what they give to you is going to be at face value. You're going to see it at face value. It's going to be surface as hell. So. But going behind that, going behind beyond looks, because once I do satisfy that and that checks off for me, that is not like a big deal after that. Like I don't want my lady like some people, some ladies feel like they can't like be around a man without makeup on and all that. No, that's dead. I don't care about none of that. Like I actually want you to I want you to feel comfortable around me. I want you to feel like you can go to sleep with a bonnet on because that's beautiful in itself. So once I get like past that, I'm a big person for comfortability. Like I need to feel comfortable around you, because my thinking is not like a lot of other people's thinking. And a lot of people could look at that as radical or something like that. So I need somebody that's very open, somebody I can feel comfortable with, somebody I feel like is not constantly judging me. Yes, judge me to make me better, and when I need to be judged, but feeling like I need to be like I'm constantly judged is like a no for me. I don't that won't last long for me. So I really like open-minded people. I like people I can feel comfortable around. And like when I feel like I can be comfortable around you, that just like it tugs on my heartstrings. Another thing is I like people that are multi-dimensional. What I mean by that is they have several levels to them. They don't just think on the surface level. Some people think on Birkin bags and nails and stuff like that, and what you could do for me, or like kind of just they're not thinking. There's not a second order thinker. There's not a higher level thinking to them. And it's like some people you meet, they're like that, and you're like, there's no more. But like, where's the rest? Like, you know. So I need somebody that is on a multi-dimensional level of thinking. They think like critically. There's a lot of deep thinking to it, and obviously we got to be able to talk and have a conversation. And I'm even throw in there. I like my lady to be a little bit funny. You don't have to be like, you know, you don't have to be Eddie Murphy. You don't have to be like, you know, Richard Pryor funny. But like I like you to be like a little bit funny, you know. So and of course communication is
how you feel how you feel about your girl
me.
cracking on you though? You crack back?
You know, I don't really, like. I don't mind that. Like every girl I've ever been with has cracked on my big head, or they've talked about, you know, little quirks that I've had, and I think it's funny because I'm cracking right back. So,
man, what? On what? I crack on my girl all the time.
These
What?
Jokes. You finna get these jokes, and that's another thing. Like I need to be able to like. You need to be able to like feel like you can joke with me and I can joke with you. It doesn't need to be like, you know, you joke on me and I feel like I'm butthurt, so it stops right there and now we start an argument. No, like being comfortable means I can joke with you, I can joke on you, we can joke on other people together. Like it just is something that, you know, we share that, so we're so comfortable with each other. We don't take ourselves so seriously that we can't just talk about each other. So that's a big thing. And I guess last thing I'll get on is communication of feelings. That's really big for me now. Like after being in a couple of like adult, like I guess flings, and like, you know, talking stages or dating stages, a really big thing for me is being able to adequately express your feelings and say what you feel. That's what I want. That is so beautiful to me. It's not a skill that everybody has, but I do like it. Like I don't think it's a deal breaker for me, but to be able to effectively like tell me how you're feeling, what you're feeling, like if I've done something wrong to you or you feel like I've hurt you in a certain way, like articulate that. That's so beautiful to me. Like I love that so much. So, you know, that's kind of like what I want. You know, I have my list. It's not like men we're multidimensional. We don't just want sex. There's a lot of things that we want and need to thrive in a relationship as well. So, you know, it's not always just that one thing, you know, that thing.
Yes, sir.
So it's
not you know she a rapper, right?
So, oh my God, stop.
Oh,
go ahead and say your piece about the Miss Lord.
I'm just saying she a rapper.
Yeah, no, I know. She's done her share of rapping. Yeah, she actually.
Yeah, I'm saying she's also a rapper though. I mean, so you know that. So when you speak of her, make sure you know she's a rapper. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Chris Brown is the best rapper out there as well.
Chris Brown cannot. He's not the best rapper out there, dog.
Chris Brown's a rap too. Chris Brown's a rapper too.
Dude, Will, shut up. If you don't have nothing smart to say, don't say it.
Chris Brown is a rapper too. I'm just trying to make the point. I'm making the point that he's making.
Bro, real quick. You got 5 seconds to answer. Give me a song where Chris Brown was rapping.
Chris Brown's rapping songs.
That's sad. You don't know that. I ain't thought of the song.
That'd be like 5 seconds to actually.
Nah, that's crazy. You didn't think of nothing. Me and Jordan both thought of something. You didn't think of nothing. I thought you was a Chris Brown fan.
That's sad,
I don't think
bro.
as fast as y'all. Maybe I need a second to gather my thoughts.
Or maybe you just can't support your thoughts because they're stupid.
Alpha's supposed to be quick on their feet, dog. What you going on? Come on, man. Thought you was quick on your feet. I ain't gonna say it. But I got a segment for y'all though. Y'all heard me?
Yeah, we heard you. Got a segment.
Give it to me.
Look at me.
Oh, I thought. You so
that's what I thought of, but you late.
I thought about that so long ago. I'm surprised you didn't think of that already.
It's a joke. Okay, it's a joke. All right.
Okay, cool. Look at me now. Cool. So, So yeah, I got a segment for y'all boys. So I'm gonna be full disclosure. Do y'all think it's a new one or an old one?
I want it to be a new one. Is it an old one?
It's an old one.
Probably.
Yes, but it's an interesting one.
Wow.
You know, I feel like I feel like I don't recycle segments enough. I keep coming up with new ones. Come on, mind be racing at 100 miles per hour, but I want to do an old one because I feel like this would be a good one to do. So yeah, we about to hit you with the coldest top 5. Yeah.
Man, that was good. That was good. No cap.
Appreciate you.
No cap. That was good, man. That was
I
good.
like that. So this top 5 is gonna be top 5 black comedians, male black comedians.
This is very. This is bad. This is bad.
Oh,
you're gonna get backlash. You're gonna get backlash
yes,
for
sure,
for sure.
You know, I welcome all backlash. You know, like I said, I said a lot about Drake, and I stand on that. Matt Craig at Matt Craig all day on all social media platforms, so you can come find me. No, listen what I'm about to say.
Up Drake again.
This is all I'm saying. I'm about to say some stuff that people may not agree with. I'm just letting people know, just like I stand on my Drake stance, I'm about to stand on this stance. And if you want to come find me, it's at Matt Craig all day. That's all I'm saying. I ain't got nothing to say about Drake. I got love for Drake. He a black man. He's still not cold like that, but he a black man. But yeah, that's beyond the point. Let's hop into it. Boom. So y'all ready? Will, you ready? Okay,
I'm definitely ready.
JordyGee, you ready? Okay, boom.
I've been ready.
I'm gonna go on my number one spot. My number one spot is going to be Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm out. Leave in the chat. JordyGee, GG in the chat. Good game, guys.
Number 2 is gonna be DC Young Fly.
Good game, guys.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Hey, for real, I'm gonna hop into number 5 first. Number 5, I'm gonna give it to. This may be controversial because people may not agree, but it's whatever. I'm gonna hop and give number 5 to Kevin Hart. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kevin Hart's gonna be number 5. Yeah, just my opinion. To me, he's funny, but I feel like I got other comedians that had better movies than him that were more funny and had better roles in these movies. And to me, Kevin Hart plays Kevin Hart in all his movies, in my opinion. So
definitely,
yeah. I think that's mainly my thing. Not saying like I'm when I talk about comedians, I'm talking about overall package. I'm not just talking about their stand up material. I'm talking about them doing stand up and overall in movies as well. And Kevin Hart's stand ups are pretty good. His last 2 was not that funny to me, but he had some that was like hilarious, like Kevin Hart really took the comedian world by storm, and like he took off with it better than anybody has ever taken off with it. So you got to give him credit for that. But when it come down straight, he was just somebody that took advantage of his opportunity and then spurred it. So you got to give him credit for that. He's like he's a trailblazer, if we're being honest. Like people coming up now, other comedians coming up now, go trying to be like him and start their own thing like he did. So shout out to him. But I'm just going off strictly talent. I got Kevin Hart, number 5. Number 4, I'm going with. Some people may disagree again. Well, we here. We here now. We're here. Hold on, let me make sure. Hold on. Okay, no. I take that back. I was thinking about somebody else, but I got their names mixed up. Okay, I got Kevin 5. Number 4 is going to be. I'm going to go with Martin Lawrence, dog. Martin Lawrence. Yeah. I'm going to go with Martin for number 5. Yeah. And I just like his show, one of the funniest sitcoms ever, dog. Still watch to this day. Like, it's literally one of my favorite to watch to this day. Like, it's so funny, dog. Him playing all those roles, his stand-ups were good. And he played in some really good movies too, dog. He played serious roles, he played non-serious roles. So yeah, just Martin Lawrence, man. He a beast, dog. He a beast. You got something to say about that, JordyGee?
No, facts. Funniest episode in Martin, bro.
Oh
he
yeah,
had
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
dog, that fake dog,
New Jack City.
and he was like, bro, somebody stole
Bro,
his
man. Bro, man
headphones or
stole them
something,
John.
bro. He was drove, and bro,
Yeah,
from
bro,
the
man.
fifth, aka fourth floor, man. That episode, I literally died
We're
laughing.
dying.
Even the actors in that scene were laughing. Like they
Facts.
couldn't hold
All
it
right,
in,
so
bro.
now
It's
we're about to
crazy.
get into this top three. This top three was hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. This top three is hard because I left one of my favorite out. The only reason I left him out because I'm talking about overall package, just not stand up. But he was one of my favorite. But I'm gonna talk about him after. So number 3 is gonna go to no other than Bernie Mac, the Maxter, man. Yeah, Bernie Mac.
For
His
sure.
stand-ups are really funny. Like I said,
sure.
he had some good movies. These next two, my top two, had like some outstanding movies, so that's why they're in my top two. But Bernie Mac, he definitely had that number 3 spot. We talked about Bernie Mac before. Milk cookies. You know, we talked about Bernie Mac before.
Yeah.
He also had
Yes,
that's like a
yes,
trend.
sir.
That was a trend like back in the day. Like a lot of comedians went and got them their own. They got their own show sitcom. Like a lot of them did that. So yeah, bro. So Bernie Mac, he had his show, and that was one of my favorite shows growing up. I used to really have a crush on Wanda, dog. I ain't gonna cap. Like I thought she was so fine. No lie. I thought she was so fine, dog. I ain't gonna cap.
No
Like
comment.
this is a little boy crush. We talking about elementary kid. Come on, man. I used to be like, dang, Wanda fine. She's still a little fine today. No cap. I'm going to my number 2. I ain't gonna lie to you. She Wanda could definitely. We talking about relationships all day. Look at me. Come on, man. All right. So number 2, I'm gonna give it to Chris Rock, dog. Yeah, Chris Rock, definitely Chris Rock.
Okay.
Chris Rock. Overall package, I feel like he just got a lot of people. I feel like he kind of was like he in a way is like Kevin Hart as far as being a trailblazer, as far as taking his talent to the next level and capitalizing on what he did. Like Chris Rock, and see he had some of the best movies, dog. Chris Rock, and the number 1 spot, dog. I'm gonna have to give it to the one and only, dog. The one and only Eddie Murphy, man. Got to get the Eddie Murphy, man.
Yeah.
Dude, your list is.
Eddie
I
Murphy,
wasn't
dog.
expecting none of that.
The only person I said I left off my
crazy.
top 5 is Cat Williams, but only reason I would say because he didn't have like top movies like that. I don't think Cat Williams didn't star in any movie. Like he always played like a supporting actor. Yeah, I don't think about it though. Did he ever star in any movie?
What?
He didn't star, but he's been supporting.
I don't think star, but I
Yeah.
mean, I think of Friday After Next. It wasn't a star, but it wasn't a star role. But I feel like it was a
role still.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel
What?
like it was a. I feel like it was heavy support.
That
though.
was still
Yeah.
supporting. He was like
Friday
he
After
was like,
Next?
He was like number
That's how,
8 or 9.
Let me
that's how
check
he
my
came.
Palm
That's really how he
Pilot.
came onto the scene. Was Friday After Next for like nationally. Nationally, he came on the scene with Friday. That's how I first found out about him. Friday After Next. When I was
He didn't have a super huge role in Friday After Next time. I mean, he was big.
I feel you. But I'm saying, all I'm saying is he.
Yeah.
He
was like Mike Epps.
Movie. That's all that I'm saying.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah, he was like Mike Epps. Another one.
Yeah.
Another one I left off
facts.
was Well, I'm gonna give you the ones I left off. Before I give you the ones I left off, I'm gonna tell you why I think Eddie Murphy number 1. Just body of work, dog. Like his whole body of work from going to like the serious role, like straight serious role, not even funny, just straight serious roles, to just a comedic relief, to doing the family movies, dog. Like overall, his stand-ups were really good when he was in the all red spandex suit. It wasn't spandex, I'm just joking, but yeah, the all red suit. Yeah, man, just his whole overall body of work. Overall body of work, I just feel like Eddie Murphy is number 1, dog, and I just had to give it to him, and that's honestly my girl, one of her favorite actors, and that's not why I put him number 1. But I just feel like he's overall. He's not even one of my favorite. I'm just going off basing this with no bias. I'm giving this a top 5 with no bias in my opinion. Like usually I may have a little bias every now and then, but right now I'm giving no bias. But people I left off, of course, a lot of people might say Richard Pryor, Only reason I didn't put Richard Pryor up there because Richard Pryor was before my time. I don't really know much about Richard Pryor. Only thing I know is about sometime I watched a couple of his stand-ups, but I don't really know tons about Richard Pryor. He got a lot of movies out that I never even watched before. And I'm not saying that's anybody's fault but my own, but that's just my opinion. That's why he's not in my top 5. But that's somebody I know a lot of people may bring up that I left off. I mean, that's like when I rank basketball players. I'm not going to go hard for Wilt Chamberlain because I don't know much about Wilt Chamberlain. I'm not going hard for somebody I didn't even watch, but I'm going to go hard for like Melo or AI or somebody like that because I watched them. So, yeah, that's why I left Richard Pryor out. Dave Chappelle never been funny to me. That's just my opinion. Sorry, D. Sorry, everybody out there, the Dave Chappelle fans. I'm sorry. He just...
You literally... I was really with you. Like I was like, this is crazy because this is the first like coldest top 5 that I just agree with everything Matt said, and then you went and said that stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Like that's really crazy. Because
never been like literally never been. He may have some funny moments. I give him that. Like he had some funny moments. Like when he did the story about how he played basketball with Prince. That was funny. But overall, like his movies. And overall body of work, like I don't even like Dave Chappelle's show. Like he's never been funny to me. Yeah, no.
That's crazy. Dang.
Okay. You didn't even tell something that Dave Chappelle did. That was literally Charlie Murphy that did that played with Prince.
Okay, well, see that gives you even more reason to let you know the man not even that funny to me. I gave credit to him for somebody else did. So boom, there you go. Yeah. So keep going. Like I said, I already mentioned Cat. And the only one other person that I like to mention is it's actually 2 more people and like I said, I'm not mentioning a lot of old school people because I'm not big in the old school community, but 2 more people is Chris Tucker, Cedric the Entertainer, and lastly is the only reason I didn't include him mainly because I don't see him as a comedian. I just see him as somebody that's kind of funny is Jamie Foxx, but that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Jamie Foxx is good. Jamie Foxx is good. I like Jamie Foxx, but he's just not on mine. He's just not on mine. So that's just my list. You know what I'm saying? And some people I'm gonna let y'all mention. I'm not even gonna say nobody else's name, but more people I left off, but I feel like they wasn't even worth mentioning for me.
Could you state your
yes sir.
Again, so
number 5 we got not Cat Williams. Number 5 we got Kevin Hart. Number 4 we got Martin Lawrence. Number 3 we got Bernie Mac. 2 we got Chris Rock. Number 1 we got Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
So yeah. What y'all feel? How y'all feel? How you feel? 25 sitting on 25 mil.
Personally, your list is not bad at all, honestly. I would probably throw Jamie Foxx in there, but he's like a personal favorite to me because of the Jamie Foxx show. It was some roast session, I think, that he did, and he kept,
I seen that.
He kept interrupting.
I seen that.
When somebody, he's in a lot of movies where I feel like he gives a good amount of comic relief. Richard Pryor, you're right. I don't know much about him. I think I've heard maybe one act. Kevin Hart, I'll put a little higher on my list, but that's simply because I feel like he matches my type of goofy. So that's like a personal thing. Cat Williams, I don't know about him either.
I feel like Cat from
he's definitely funny. The whole I feel like I'm a tiger.
I feel like
that
I really feel like Cat Williams from the bag, honestly. Yeah.
I feel like he did too. But I think he was
getting attacked from people for being so truthful with what he talked about.
Yeah.
So yeah, he did have a lot going on. So I can't really say he fumbled the bag. They kind of forced him to fumble the bag in a way. Yeah.
Forced fumble.
Hit lick.
Bobby Wagner.
His stick. I say hit lick. His stick.
Bobby Wagner. His stick.
I like your list. I like your list a lot. I think I would take one person off. See, I'm not the big. I like Bernie Mac, but I was never like the biggest like Bernie Mac like fan. Like I maybe seen a couple episodes of the Bernie Mac show. I've seen like the last movie he did with Samuel Jackson, but I was never like a big Bernie Mac fan. And I think he was like funny. I just didn't think he had like the full pack. I just think he was like the same kind of person. He never really played a different person in any movie he played as well. Like he was always just Bernie Mac. Like that's the same way I felt about like Kevin Hart, like you said. Like I just didn't feel like he like gave like a dynamic role. So that's why I would take him off the list, and I would put somebody like I actually would put like I would put like Richard. I actually did listen and like look at a lot of Richard Pryor movies just because I grew up in a home where my parents are a little bit older, so like that whole like old type of like theme, like listening to older music. So like I was really like engulfed in a lot of 60s and 70s culture. So yeah, like I really was like into a lot of like Richard Pryor like stand ups, definitely, like live in concert, like Bicentennial, N Word, like Harlem Nights, like Car Wash, Moving, all that,
Harlem
Blazing Saddles.
Nights.
Like that was my thing. Like he was really, and he had his own show, like the Richard Pryor show, and that was really funny too. It was like a Black Saturday Night Live type thing, and it was really cool. So. Richard Pryor is really funny. Like I encourage like anybody that like feels like they ain't never like really seen Richard Pryor in anything else other than Harlem Nights, go back and look at some of his stand up. And it's so funny because it's you would think that it would be like really super like time appropriate, and it is, but like a lot of it pertains to a lot of stuff today, and it's really funny. Like he is extremely funny in everything he does. And yeah, no, I don't agree with you with Dave Chappelle not being funny at all. Something's wrong with you. You literally need to go get checked out. 72 hour psycho, bro, for you.
Be honest
Because
with you.
Dave
Be honest
Chappelle
with you.
is
Dave
my
Chappelle
favorite.
That shit hurt
could
your
not
brain.
have made a lick of comedy in the world, and I wouldn't blink. Be honest.
Yeah, that's mental illness. That's what that's called. Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
just
just
need some
mental illness. That's
psychological
all it
help. That's
is.
all.
It's,
We can
it's
fix
okay.
it.
We're gonna get you some help, my
Whatever.
brother.
What's your favorite Dave Chappelle movie?
So,
Tell me that. Never heard of it.
Hood. Either Robin Hood or what's the other one?
Never heard of
You
it.
never heard of Robin Hood? Or Blue Street?
He wasn't even a star in that movie.
He's in the movie though.
What movie did he star in that you thought was funny, dog?
What's the one with
How High?
the weed? It don't have to. It always have to be. It don't
How
have,
High?
What? That's not How High. That's What's the one? I can't. I'm not big on Dave Chappelle movies. I'm big on Dave Chappelle TV and his stand up. So, like you said, the total package. He was acting in his TV show. So, like Dave Chappelle's not really like he's not a movie star. He's been known to not be a movie star. He was a Nutty Professor as well, and it was really funny. But thinking about movies that like Dave Chappelle was in, he wasn't in a lot of movies, to be honest. And he said that because he's not really like a big movie star person. He's always liked stand up. He's always prioritized stand up over TV, and he's always said that. So, but yeah, his stand up is like genius, man. Like it's I don't even know how he comes up with it. He was just on Saturday Night Live this past Saturday. I just like his monologue just killed me, man. So, like maybe you need to just go watch some go on Netflix. I'm pretty sure you got a Netflix subscription.
Send me your login.
Go. I'm gonna subscribe.
Send me your login.
Huh? You don't have you got Netflix.
Send me your login. Just say it on the air right now.
You have 50 people trying to log into his stuff.
No, I'm good. Exactly. I'm gonna have it. My whole recently watched is gonna be toe up. My suggestion is gonna be toe up.
Crazy,
man. But yeah, no, I really like your list. Your list is really good. And Eddie Murphy is like that would have been my one too. Like the overall package, Eddie Murphy has it, man. Like I don't think not enough people. And if you listen to the sound of my voice right now, not enough people have gone back and watched Eddie Murphy stand up. he has not always been the family friendly person that you see in the movies, man. He was raw, he was uncut, and that's actually the title of one of his stand up. Raw and Delirious. Raw and Delirious are the two best stand up specials almost ever in life that I've ever watched. That I like hands down. So like, if you don't feel like you got a grip on what Eddie Murphy has done in the stand up world, he went crazy on them too. And it's funny, like they were in the 80s, but they still like relevant. So you still gonna know what he's talking about. So yeah, definitely your list was pretty fire, not even gonna lie. I just would switch Bernie Mac out and you good. But yeah,
Appreciate
pretty solid
ya.
list, Shouts out to the GOATs, man, of comedy.
Facts. Well, yeah, y'all, we'll go ahead and close this up for the night, for the day, for the morning, for the everything. So at the end of every show, I'm gonna do my best Will impersonation. So at the end of every show, we like to talk about what we learned and what we didn't learn on each episode. So at the end of this episode, I'm gonna pass it to my brothers and let them go ahead and preach about what they learned or didn't learn about this episode, so we can let the viewing audience know what we learned and didn't learn about this episode. So, Brother Will, I'm gonna pass it to you.
I learned that if you ugly, don't be in no
why
type of
do
line of
you
sight of Jordan.
constantly
Ugly,
bug
you
me,
gotta
bro?
be outraged.
Oh my gosh, bro, cut the.
If you ugly, you gotta literally if you walking on the same side of the street as Jordan, you gotta cross to the other side of the street.
I'm not even finna respond to your ignorance, bro. I be want to fight you sometimes, bro. We might as well just square up with the boxing gloves. Let's go one round. I'm not.
You're not
Man,
Will
on my
out.
mama, I'm gonna knock Will out, bro. It's over with, bro.
Yeah, I'm not saying this. Well, I'm not saying
You
this
can
no
try, my
disrespectful
brother.
way, but
You
Jordan
can
probably
try.
knocked you out. I seen Jordan throw them thing. He be that boy like a throw haymakers.
Your boy said that was good and fun.
That's
Will said
good and fun.
Will said none of that
He
mattered
would
to
not
him
knock
because
me
he
out.
got something coming. He said, what old boy? What old boy said that?
That's good and
that
random,
bio
that's
clip. He
fine.
said, I keep that thing cock over here too.
That may be fine and well, but I packed that
I'm
thing
weak,
around here.
bro.
will get
I'm weak. I'm weak.
You will get claps, my brother.
Man, but Jordan, what you learn, bro? Or what you want to say? That's your closing message.
Figure out your love language, and communicate it with whoever you're dealing with. That way you can give them an easy time, and y'all can just like adapt with each other. That's my closing message, bro.
Thanks. I like to have a closing in the what you learn, because sometimes you may don't have anything you learn.
Sure.
You just want to close out with something. And a lot of time we just close out with stuff. So yeah, that's why I wanted to throw that in there. And I'm glad you just flowed in there and picked it right up, JordyGee. That boy a natural in this thing, man. Come on.
Just like I'm finna adapt these gloves to Will Face.
Ooh. And
And I'm gonna dap my foot up your ass. I'm gonna dap my foot up your ass,
bro.
man. But all right, it's okay. It's okay. Well, I come back. I come back the end of May.
Bro, I promise.
Have 'em ready.
Will, at the end of May,
down.
whenever you do get back, you're gonna wish you wasn't back.
We could charge people money. We could charge people money.
Look at you couldn't even say nothing. You couldn't even
It's
say
going
nothing.
down.
All right. You gonna wish it was 1997, my brother.
It's going down. Willoughby versus JordyGee. The rumble in the jungle. The tumble in the bumble. The fruit flop blam in the poop pop bam. It's going down. Get your tickets now. Get your tickets now. They're going fast. They're going slow. But they going. Because they must go. It's going down. May.
Dog,
Who got the money on? Who you got the money on?
Chill.
Oop, I'm in America.
But yeah, dog. Closing message for me. I just want to add on to what Will said. Honestly, mainly it was Jordan or Will. I'm not really sure who said it. We be talking so much. But whoever said learn your love. No, it was Jordan. My bad. We'll take it back from you. Give it to Jordan. Boom. There you go, Jordan. I just passed to you. You got it. So yeah, Jordan said learn your love language. I feel like that's important. I feel like a lot of people get in relationships upset about stuff they don't know why they upset about, because they don't know how they want to be loved. They don't know what they like. They don't know what they want in a relationship. So yeah, just learn that, dog. They out there, and it's more out there than the 5 we mentioned. Those are just the most popular ones that people always mention. But just do a little research, and you can learn some more about that. And before we go, I just want to do. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Can I say something on the end of that? For all my grown people, for all my adults, like I said earlier, don't expect somebody,
bro,
to read your mind. Communicate. Do not feel like you're owed something that wasn't.
Avon said it best. I can read your mind, babe. I know it. Yes, sir. And it's all right. Yeah.
There you go.
I guess, bro.
If I can't read your mind, it's not all right.
It's cool.
You gotta use your third eye if you want to read somebody's mind. Don't no lie. You gotta use that third eye. But that's a conversation for another day. I'm gonna fill y'all boys in on the third eye next episode. But that third eye powerful. But yeah, just about to get out of here. That's gonna be it for me. Your boy Showtime, aka. And one more thing before we go. Congrats again to President-elect Joe Biden. And yeah, congrats again to Joe Biden. Yeah.
If you listening to us from Georgia, remember there's a runoff for the Senate, man, and they got a chance to get 2 good brothers in there. So hey, vote. Coming up January, they got an election. So stay tuned. Y'all flip Georgia blue, right?
They flip.
Yeah, they flip Georgia blue. So yeah, man, keep it blue. Don't let it flip back over and this and all that. I want to thank y'all for listening to us. Of course, we always got the social media you can follow us on at I'm Gonna Let You Finish Podcast on Instagram. Of course, Twitter, ILYF Podcast. Y'all send us a message, man. Because last time y'all didn't send us no message and tell us what y'all
somebody send me something. Somebody send me.
Send us a message.
Remember, I told y'all about it, but I sent y'all a message.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. That's my B. But yeah. Continue to send us. Let us know how we doing. Rate us if you need to. And rate us on Apple Podcasts as well. Give us a nice little
share, review. Like, and post.
Yeah, rate and respond, please. Give us a little something. Let us know how we doing. Even if it's good, bad, it don't matter. But give us 5 stars though. We won't take anything else but 5 stars.
Well, that's gonna be it for me, Matt. Your boy Showtime in the building, aka your favorite podcast, aka the people's champ. That means I'm the people's favorite, aka Ratchet City hometown hero. And I'm out, but y'all not out. Go ahead, pass it to my bros.
Oh yeah, I'm Audi 2000 in the same. My name is Will.
Wayne. JordyGee bouncing out. I don't know what it was, bro. I really don't.
Is that Mark?
I just picture you bouncing out. Bloop, bloop.
That's a crack.
That's a crack, bro.